Hi there, this is Banks Benitez from the Unreasonable Institute team. This brief video tutorial will walk you through how to use our Lab Learning Network. The Lab Learning Network is a tool that connects lab teams with each other and with the Unreasonable Institute headquarters team. It allows lab teams to share best practices, ask questions, and to learn from the other labs that are currently running around the world at the same time. The Lab Learning Network is built upon a software called Slack. Slack is a free online software, and I'll show you how to download the Slack app and to access it online so you can log in to the Unreasonable Lab Learning Network. If you go to slack.com, this is their website, and you can go down here and you can download both a desktop app and a mobile app. These apps will enable you to have the actual application for Slack on your desktop or on your phone, and that makes it really easy to get status updates and notifications when people are communicating to you, like other lab teams or the Unreasonable headquarters team. So down here you'll see that this is actually the Slack application that I have on my desktop. So let's go ahead and click into there. So as I mentioned, Slack is a communication tool that enables lab teams to communicate with each other and with the Unreasonable headquarters team. On the left-hand side here, you will see what's called channels. And channels are basically open communications with every person who is on this platform around specific topics that are related to running a lab. So let's say, for example, that you are interested in marketing and branding. And that's a topic that you want to learn about. You can click into this channel and you can see conversations that correspond to this topic from lab teams from all over the world. So lab teams can post into each of these channels, share best practices, ask questions, or even share videos. There's a couple different ways to post. There's a couple different ways to tag people in these channels. So my teammate, Jesse Lee, who is on the Unreasonable headquarters team, is going to post to a channel so that every person on that channel is notified that there is a new post. You can see it up here. She's posted on the team channel, and it has a little one by it. So if we click into that, she is notified the entire channel by saying @channel, and then she sent a message saying that the HQ team is doing a demo of Slack. Jesse Lee can also, instead of posting to the entire channel, post to just one person like me here. You can say @HQBanks, hey, something we should talk about in our meeting agenda today. So when you are communicating on channels, you can post to the entire channel by addressing it at channel, or just to one person by addressing it at their name, or you can simply just post content without addressing it to a channel or a name. So these channels correspond to topics that are required to run a lab, and there are associated playbook documents that fall into these categories as well. But this Slack is a great way for you to ask questions of other lab teams on how they've gone about the process, and to share your own learnings as well. Now down here below channels you see these what's called private groups. And private groups compared to public channels are simply private conversations between a select group of people. So if we click in for a moment to the Japan Lab private group, you can see that this group is a private group with only members of the Japan Lab team. And they have used this private channel to correspond and collaborate back and forth based on topics related to preparing for their lab. So as you join Slack, you and your team can create a private channel and have a private conversation around the specifics of your lab. Jesse Lee is also going to post on here to a private channel here, and you can see down here this is the HQ internal conversation, and she has posted in here as well about an item to add to our meeting agenda. So in public channels, everyone can see it. In private channels, only the people who are subscribed to that channel can see it. If you scroll down one more time, you're able to see direct messages. Now, direct messages are ways where just two people can communicate back and forth. No one but those two people can see what's going on. So here, Jesse Lee has commented to me in the private channel. Private channels are great ways just to have basic chat conversations back and forth. One of the great ways that Slack can be used is by sharing documents back and forth between team members. So here, Jesse Lee, in this direct message, has shared with me a document from the playbook. And this document is really helpful for me to have access to because the playbook has lots of documents, and if she wants to direct my attention to a specific one, this is a great way to do it. Just simply copy the URL into Slack, and the person you're sending it to will have access to that document. They can click on this document here, and it'll open up in a new tab. Okay, a few more things to show you about Slack. Up on the right here, there's a search function. So you can search for keywords. Let's say if we search for the word mentor. Type the word mentor in, and then it's going to come up with search results on the right-hand side here. This will pull all of the messages between any member of any team in the public channels or in direct messages that you have been a part of that have that keyword in them. So you can look through here and search for comments or conversations that correspond to a keyword that you're looking for. If you look over here, this is messages. Over here are files, and files are documents that have that keyword in them as well. So backup in public channels, or actually in private groups and in direct messages as well, you obviously can post links to URLs. You can post content, just general words. You also can post GIFs, which are just fun little small videos which can help reinforce a point, make a joke, or whatever. So here in the dance channel, Jessie Lee has posted /Giphy and then the phrase "let's dance." You can post literally any words after /Giphy. So Jessie Lee might post something else in here as well. We'll see what she does, and then you have no idea what. Here's an awkward penguin. You've got no idea what video you're about to get. So our team uses this quite a bit, and it's a fun way to communicate. So that is Slack. Again, a communication tool for you to correspond and collaborate with other lab teams and with the Unreasonable headquarters team. We will primarily communicate via Slack. So if you're looking to connect with the Unreasonable headquarters team, we're always available on it. And you can reach out to us directly through the direct messages, or you can tag us in the public channels up here on the left. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us on Slack. We look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.